Hey gang, what's happening? Shoulder's doing better and better, but let's get into it. Since I'm not out in the shop, I'm not completely grounded. I have gone out and done a few things. What you guys are looking at are Nite-Ize Cam Jam 700-pound working load limit straps. What I like the most about them is just the ease instead of the ratcheting straps. These make it real easy, and what I use these for is holding motorcycles down on the motorcycle lift. When I take fuel or kerosene containers into town to fill up, I put them through the handles to hold them in the bed towards the tailgate, things like that. But one problem with these, they have to loop. Well, I wanted the convenience, but I didn't want loops. Didn't want to have to loop them because on the bed of my truck, I don't have stake pocket rings to run the loop through. There's nothing in my stake pockets in the trucks. So I went to my ever wonderful local upholstery shop, and in 3 minutes I was able to modify these with hooks on the end, and that gives me a 12-foot long strap instead of a 6-foot looped long strap. On top of that, it is seatbelt stitching material with 5 stitches going across it, as you can see, on each end. And what I did was I left about a foot of a looped end on this one, and of course this one's at the bitter end of that 12 feet. So I'll be able to use these to strap down. Now, you need to keep in mind that 700-pound is actually being multiplied because they're designed to loop. So it's essentially 350 pounds and 350 pounds. And I realize that. So it's a 350-pound strap, more or less, with 2 of them on the front of the motorcycle forks on the lift. That is 700 pounds of holding strength, which is more than enough. And then very easy to release just by pushing down the Nite-Ize cam lock. So I really like Nite-Ize products. I've got a bunch of different products from Nite-Ize. I really like the quality and also the fact that these have rubber backs, silicone backs. So it doesn't matter where that clasp lies when I'm strapping down the forks of a motorcycle. That rubber or that silicone is going to protect whatever surface it might be leaning against. To me, that's mint. That's a great idea. A lot of the other companies really should consider doing something similar to that, where they've got protection. I have seen a couple that have it, but it's typically just a piece of plastic. But that's it. That's what I wanted to show you guys, was that right there. Now, you guys hang on for just a little bit, which is going to be an instant for you. It's going to be a little while for me. I've got to run into town, stop at the post office. I was informed there's a little something there from a friend of mine over in Ohio. So I'm going to grab that, and I've also got a couple things I've got to get shipped out. So life hasn't stopped just because Zippo's recovering from shoulder surgery. Things have been happening, slow but sure. And I even ventured out, and I don't want to hear any hate comments about it. I know that it was somewhat foolish, but I started, sorry about that, let's cut that back off. I started all the motorcycles up and hopped on Garfield on a nice day. It was about 60 degrees out. and just rode around the block. That was it. Just rode around the block. Really carefully. So no hate comments about me doing something silly before I'm completely healed. I was very, very careful. I've been doing a lot of things around the house that have been lacking, that I've been lacking and taking care of. But anyway, all right. You guys are going to see when I get back. In an instant for you, a little while for me, an unboxing from a gent who has sent me a number of boxes over the course of the time I've had my P.O. box. And for anybody that's interested, my P.O. box and my email are both down in the description. You just go underneath the video, on the description, hit show more, and it will give you both my business email address and my P.O. box. If you guys have something that you think that would go good out in the shop, like a cheese box or something silly like that, where so many people have sent me those. But at any rate, all right, let's end this part, and we'll see you guys when we're ready to do the unboxing. All right, gang, made it to the post office. Got a couple things shipped off to the UK. One to Mix Mowers and one to Sparky. So they'll be happy to hear that. And got this box from a good buddy of mine, David G, Ohio Hillbilly. And he sent me a invoice of what's inside, but let's just tear into it. What do you say? In case any of you are curious about what my P.O. box is and didn't see it down in the description, there it is right there. Got that, and we're using the Microtech UTX 85. Nothing but the best to open these boxes, I guess, right? Let's see what we got here. We got it? We got it. I'm holding this paper covering his address there. There we go. Let's see what all we got. Let's see what these goodies are. David, buddy, I've lost count of how many packages you have sent to me, and I am just ever so grateful. I don't know if there's anything in there or if that's just padding. I think that's... that'll be fun to drive over with the truck. You sound like popcorn popping. Okay. Got something tucked in down here. Probably just more... Hey! Let's put it under two wheels. Alright. What else we got? What else we got? Well, we got some more over here. Let's get that up and out. There we go. Even more. If we have one more, then I can go ahead and... Do we have one more? No, we don't have one more. I was going to say if I had one more, I could do all four wheels at the same time. Huh. Ah. Sweet. Okay. What's in here is, I didn't understand in the note what he was talking about, but I've got it now. Because I used to use one of these back in the early 90s when I was the mechanic at a taxi service in Seattle, Washington. It is a spark plug cleaner. How awesome. But it's a big one. I've got a little handheld, but this one right here, this one's the stuff. That's just awesome. Go along great with my blade sharpener. Yeah, that is so cool. And he said there was something else in there as well. So he said he saw it and had to. We got packing material. That's not going to pop too good under a tire. And we've got something taped to the side of it. Gotta be careful lifting this up out of here. Give me just a second and I will show you guys. Make sure there's nothing in here, nothing in there. Okay, let's get all of our fun little bubble wrap put back in here. I might just save that for packing some other stuff. This is really, really cool, David, and very useful out in the shop. Absolutely, no doubt. All right, and there is a Zippo lighter attached. So let's get that off of the, I guess I can set it down here. I'm gonna set it down here just like that. Beer. That's cool. It's appears to be a buck that it, all he's saying is beer. Get this tape off of here so I can show it to you guys. Beer. That is so cool. David, thank you very, very much. That is definitely going to go in the cabinet. We'll get that taken care of. Now let's get to the fun part. That's this guy right here. See this? This bag holds abrasives. You put your airline here. And this is the port that you just stick the spark plug in, and you give it a blast and then air to clean it off and pull it out. Spark plug cleaner. It is called Vixen Spark Plug Cleaner. And I believe that the Vixen is even the same one that I used when I was the mechanic in Seattle. I'm not going to undo that now. That is just so awesome. And it's got a handle on it. I'm not sure where the handle goes. Let me see if the note had a little something to do with the handle. It may just be taped on there for use with something else. Okay, let's see. All right. Looking. Neat. I like that. Really like that. And actually, David, just to let you know, no, it is set up for a right-handed person, because typically you're holding the plug with your left hand and operating, or excuse me, holding the plug with your right hand, your dominant hand, and operating the buttons with your offhand, just so it doesn't have to do anything but hold a button. But absolutely epic. Use the air inlet nipple to block the plug boot for shipping. Okay, I got you. All right. I am healing nicely from surgery, and I will not exceed my limit. That's why I actually, when I got this box from the post office, I had one of the gals bring it out to the truck for me. I wasn't sure how heavy it was. So I'm still in the dark about the handle here. I've got the handle. It has the screw in it. I'm not sure what that handle is for. Maybe after David sees the video, he can enlighten me as to what that handle is for. I will look on this a little closer and see if there's a... I don't think it goes to the blaster. I don't remember there being... Of course, we're going back to the 90s, and my memory isn't what it used to be. But almost looks like a lathe or a mill crank handle. But I'm just not sure. And I didn't see anything in the note that said anything about what it was for. Let's see. Reading again. Found the Vixen, thought you might. Looks great. 14 used. Use the air inlet. Got that. Yeah, I didn't see anything in there about... Oh, all my best to Miss Zippo as well, he said. So I will definitely pass that along. She watches my videos, so we'll be good in that respect. I'm walking around this thing and taking a look at it to see if we have... This is how it orients, just like that. It sits just like that on a work surface. And like I said before, here's where you put the air fitting that he has poked in through the spark plug hole, and add your abrasive there. But no, I see nowhere where this handle would mount to it. So David, you're going to have to let me know down in the comments what that's for. But this is epic. This is great. Not only is an old school way to put spark plugs back into serviceable condition, but I've been using a small handheld one for years and years and years as well, and they work great. As long as your spark plug ohms out right, it's still a good plug. Just got to clean them up. So that is just freaking-tastic. I'm going to stop oogling over it. I really, really, really appreciate that, David. That is an epic gift, as is the Buck wanting beer. And like I said, that will get stuck into the lighter case. And I'll await your explanation of the handle. So that's it. This is your friendly neighborhood Zippo. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know that I thoroughly enjoyed opening this package. What a fantastic surprise. And like I say, my P.O. box is down in the description, or it's at the beginning of the video. So if you guys have something odd and unusual, doesn't matter. I've been sent cheese boxes. I've been sent rusty old tools to hang up in the shed. I've been sent big long bolts. I've been sent stickers and decals. Case in point, I've got a bunch of them right here. And to answer Roy's the boy who put a comment in, he asked if I had received his sticker. No, sir. No, Roy, I have not. And to Mix Mowers and to Sparky, both your packages are on the way. How long they're going to take, I don't know, but they're on the way. And I'll email both of you to let you know as well. So that's it. I've gone on long enough. It's your friendly neighborhood Zippo. I promise you guys, I will see you on the next one. Later. I'm out of here.